In this session, we will discuss about HPLC or High Performance Liquid Chromatography. The basic principles of HPLC is the same as that of the traditional chromatographic method. It has simply been automated to improve performance. As you can see, on the left side is an image of the traditional chromatography being performed in the 1950s. On the right is a modern HPLC equipment and the operator. Why does HPLC show improved performance? This is because the column is packed with particles of diameter as small as 5 to 10 micrometer. Efficiency is also dramatically increased by the high pressure for the mobile phase, often as high as 40 to 400 bar. If the pressure employed is still higher, say up to the range of 800 bar, the technique is called as ultra high performance liquid chromatography. Because of the high pressure employed, it is also called as high pressure liquid chromatography. In the common HPLC equipment, differential adsorption of the component takes place on the stationary phase particles like silica and alumina. The mobile phase may either be a single solvent like acetone, benzene, petroleum ether, or it may be a mixture of solvents of varying polarity. Seen on the screen is a simple schematic diagram of HPLC. It consists of a reservoir for the mobile phase, a pump to maintain the pressure of the mobile phase, which flows through a column where separation takes place. The components are injected through an injection port and after separation pass on to a detector which sends the signal to a recorder and samples on to a collector for collection. The sample is injected into the flow path through an injection valve without disturbing the continuous flow of the mobile phase. The column may be as long as 30 cm and the internal diameter may vary from 4 to 10 mm. It may either be made up of either heavy walled glass tubing used for low pressure applications or stainless steel tubing used for high pressure application. The column is packed either with materials like silica or alumina of very small particle size, generally less than 10 micrometer. The columns used in HPLC may either be normal phase or reverse phase. In the case of a normal phase column, the stationary phase is more polar than the mobile phase. For example, if the stationary phase is silica, the mobile phase may be solvents like hexane, chloroform, etc. In the case of the reverse phase column, the stationary phase is less polar than the mobile phase. For example, the stationary phase may be bonded hydrocarbons containing 8 carbon or which is called a C8 or C18 which contains 18 carbon. The mobile phase may be a mixture of methanol or water or any other similar mixtures. The column is maintained in an oven which acts as a thermostat to maintain the optimum temperature. After separation, the samples move on to the detector where they may be detected by measuring either UV spectra or optical absorbance or any other property like fluorescence, conductance, refractive index, mass spectra, etc. Separated components are detected by the detector and the signal is recorded. The separated components may either be collected by a fraction collector or may be discarded if not needed. HPLC is a versatile method used for both qualitative and quantitative analysis. In the pharmaceutical industry, it can be used to ensure that the drugs manufactured comply with the required standards. It is also used in research to aid development of new drugs. Bioavailability of drugs under development is measured by testing blood samples over time. During preclinical trials, blood samples of animal models are analyzed and metabolic profile and toxicity, if any, studied. HPLC can also aid in diagnosis of diseases by identifying irregularities related to body mechanism like disorders of endocrine system and exocrine gland. This is done by analyzing body fluid secretions. It is also used in industry and research to resolve racemic mixtures. This may be done either by derivatization of the components to form diastereomers before passing through a column, or special columns may be prepared in which the stationary phase is a chiral moiety like cyclodextrin that absorbs the enantiomer at different rate, leading to separation. It is also used in food industry to quantify natural components like vitamins, sugars, antioxidants, steroids, flavonoids, etc. They may also be used to quantify food additives like food colors, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, etc. With this, we come to the end of this session. Thank you.